Hey guys, I hope you're having a blessed day. We are enjoying another beautiful day here at the Wolterman Homestead. We are very fortunate. Just beautiful weather. We, I saw a post from last year around this time. It was snowing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kind of opens your eyes up about how amazing the Lord works. He's given us some beautiful weather. So we've enjoyed it with friends and family, and it's just been wonderful.
Yeah, it's been lovely. I could have the windows open today, to be honest. But before we get started, I want to share a really cool book with you. The book recommendation that I want to tell you about is this book right here. So there are different versions of this book, they have different topics, but this one is Bible charts, maps, and timelines. It's really, really cool. It has so much information. My favorite part of this book is this really big Bible history timeline. I love it. It is so cool. It's super, super cool. But it shows the history of the Bible and when the things that were going on in the Bible happened in the world and then also in the Middle East. So it's really cool. But in here you have where the old kingdom pyramids were built in Egypt. You have the Shanghai dynasty in China was happening about the same time that Joshua led the Israelites into Canaan. And Rahab saved the spies. It's just really, really cool, and it's just really neat to read the history. And that's the one thing that I love whenever studying the Bible is seeing when things happened and where they happened and what does that place look like today. So I really recommend this book. It's just really neat. It has things about the feasts, the commandments, the tribes, Christian history, and the timeline of that. There's proofs of the Bible, which is really cool. It's several pages. It's 100 proofs of the Bible, the Old Testament, and then I would guess there's a New Testament too. But so there's archaeological finds, and where they were found and when they were found and what their purpose was in history. It's just really, really, really cool history. There's maps, just all the things. There's a portion in here on different religions, and there's a portion in here on different doctrines and kind of what they believe, and it just kind of breaks it down. So I just wanted to share this. There will be a link down in the description so you can go check this out. But I will always say, when somebody recommends something, you should test it out. Test it against scripture and, kind of get your own idea about it and your own thoughts. Now for the main reading. I will leave a link down in the description if you want to go find the link to pull up the portions for today. So the Torah portion is Genesis chapter 25, verse 19 through chapter 28, verse 9. And then the prophet section is Malachi chapter 1, verse 1 through chapter 2, verse 7. And then the gospel section is Matthew 10, verse 21 through 38.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to read some of the Malachi section, and then Dylan will finish us off with the prophet section in Matthew. So grab your Bible and join us. I'm reading from the Complete Jewish Bible, and Dylan has a King James version. So Malachi 1, a prophecy, the word of Adonai to Israel through Malachi. I love you, says Adonai. But you ask, how do you show us your love? Adonai answers, Esau was Jacob's brother, yet I loved Jacob, but hated Esau. I made his mountains desolate. I gave his territory to desert jackals. Edom says, we are beaten down now, but we will come back and rebuild the ruins. Adonai Zebot answers, they can build, but I will demolish. They can be called the land of wickedness, the people with whom Adonai is permanently angry. You will see it and say, Adonai is great, even beyond the borders of Israel. A son honors his father, and a servant his master. But if I'm a father, where is the honor due to me? If I am the master, where is the respect due to me? Says Adonai Zebaot. To you, Kohen, which is like priests, who despise my name, you ask, how are we despising your name? By offering polluted food on my altar. Now you ask, how are we polluting you? By saying that the table of Adonai doesn't deserve respect. So that there's nothing wrong with offering a blind animal as a sacrifice. There's nothing wrong with offering animals that's lame or sick. Try offering such an animal to your governor and see if he will be pleased with you. Would he have even received you? Says Adonai Zebaot. So if you pray now that God will show us favor, what will your actions have accomplished? Is that Adonai Zebaot asks. Will he receive any of you? Why doesn't even one of you shut the doors and thus stop this useless lighting of the fires on my altar? I take no pleasure in you, says Adonai Zebaot, and I will not receive any offering from you. For from the farthest east is to the west, my name is great among the nations. Offerings are presented to my name everywhere, pure gifts. For my name is great among the nations, says Adonai Zebaot. But you profane it by saying that the table of Adonai is polluted, so that the fruit and food offered deserve contempt. You also say it is so tiresome and sniff scornfully at it, says Adonai Zebaot. Then you bring animals that were taken by violence, or some lame, or some are sick. This is the sort of offering you bring? Am I supposed to accept this from you? Says Adonai. Moreover, cursed is the deceiver, who has a male animal in his flock that is damaged, but vows and sacrifices to Adonai anyway. For I am a great king, says Adonai Zebaot, and my name is respected among the nations. You know, it is so easy to read this and just think of the physical offerings that get offered. I read this and I see the spiritual offerings. What things are we offering to God, and do we have pure intentions?
Exactly.
You know, are our intentions pure in apologizing or saying I'm sorry for an action, or, you know, something that you said to somebody, or some way that you treated somebody? You know, because God knows the intentions of our heart, whether it be in our heart or physical.
Exactly.
That's kind of where my brain goes to that. So, let's jump ahead to Matthew.
Absolutely. Oh, so Matthew 10:21 through 38. Now brother will deliver up brother to death, and a father his child, and children will rise up against parents and cause them to be put to death. And you will be hated by all for your name's sake. But he who endures to the end will be saved. When they persecute you in this city, flee to another. For assuredly I say to you, you will not have gone through the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes. A disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. It is enough for a disciple that he be like his teacher, and a servant like his master. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more will they call those of his household? Therefore do not fear them, for there is nothing covered that will not be revealed, and hidden that will not be known. Whatever I tell you in the dark, speak in the light, and what you hear in the ear, preach on the housetops. And do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul, but rather fear him who is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And not 2 sparrows sold for a copper coin, and not one of them falls to the ground from your Father's will. But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not fear, therefore you are of more value than many sparrows. Therefore whoever confesses me before men, him I will also confess before my Father who is in heaven. But whoever denies me before men, him I will also deny before my Father who is in heaven. Do not think that I have come to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace by a sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's enemies will be those of his own household. He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow after me is not not worthy of me. Man, that was powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah, that last bit.
It is. It's amazing. Just the value of that paragraph just kind of sends chills down your spine. I mean, it's
how we should acknowledge our relationship and that we should share our relationship with Him with others.
Exactly.
Because it is a light for other people. It is a light. You know, when we first kind of talked about doing these studies on our YouTube channel, we've actually had people reach out and ask if it's hurt our YouTube channel. And, you know, I've had some comments, and, you know, you can do that. But, you know, like he says, you will stand before God. But the number of really nice comments that I've gotten and the number of messages have been beautiful. And to not deny the things that God places on our heart, and to be obedient and to do them, and to just, you know, plant seeds and see what He does with those seeds.
Absolutely.
So, it's kind of my take from it. I will say I love verse 30. And as for you, every hair on your head is counted.
Mm-hmm.
So in those seasons where you feel alone and you feel worried, you know, I think it's Psalms or Proverbs talks about that every tear that you cry is collected in a bottle. And if God collects our tears, and if He knows the number of hairs on our heads, you know, He knows us. He designed our thumbprints and our toe prints. They're each uniquely individual to us. There is none other. They are different. Our situation, we shouldn't worry because we know that He has us. So that's kind of my tidbits for today.
Exactly. We hope you guys enjoyed it. I know for a lot of people, including us, we have difficult times, and just taking the time to read the Bible, read just the verses, for me personally, can relieve a lot of stress, and it helps you bring yourself back down to earth in a way, and just, you know, Yeshua is amazing, and I give Him all of our praise, how blessed we are.
So, thanks for joining here today at the Wolterman Homestead.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye. Shabbat Shalom.